The history of Japan is a rich tapestry woven with centuries of cultural, political, and social transformations. It begins with the early Jomon period, around 14,000 BCE, characterized by a hunter-gatherer culture and the creation of some of the world's earliest pottery. The subsequent Yayoi period, beginning around 300 BCE, saw the introduction of rice agriculture, metallurgy, and a more stratified society. This era laid the foundation for the Kofun period, marked by the construction of large burial mounds and the rise of a more centralized state under a warrior class. The Asuka period, 538 to 710 CE, introduced significant cultural and religious changes with the arrival of Buddhism from China and Korea. This era also saw the introduction of a more complex government structure modeled after Chinese Confucian principles. During the Nara period, 710 to 794 CE, Japan's first permanent capital was established in Nara, and the influence of Buddhism and Chinese culture reached its zenith. The subsequent Heian period, 794-1185 CE, is often considered the peak of classical Japanese culture, with the flourishing of literature, art, and court life. The Tale of Genji, written by Murasaka Shikibu, is a notable literary work from this time. Feudal Japan began in the Kamakura period, 1185 to 1333 CE, starting centuries of shogunate rule wherein powerful military leaders, or shoguns, were the de facto rulers, overshadowing the emperor. The Muromachi period, 1336 to 1573 CE, witnessed the cultural renaissance with the emergence of the tea ceremony, no theater, and ink painting, while also dealing with internal strife and the rise of samurai culture. The Sengoku period, 1467 to 1603 CE, was characterized by widespread military conflict and social upheaval, culminating in the unification of Japan under powerful leaders like Oda Nobunaga, Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and finally, Tokugawa Ieyasu, who established the Tokugawa shogunate in 1603. The Edo period, 1603 to 1868 CE, was marked by relative peace and isolation, creating a time of significant economic, cultural, and urban development. This isolation ended with the Meiji Restoration in 1868, which saw Japan rapidly modernize and industrialize, shifting from a feudal society to one of the great world powers. The Taisho and early Showa periods saw further modernization and participation in global conflicts, notably World War II, which culminated in Japan's defeat and subsequent occupation by Allied forces. Post-war Japan underwent immense political, economic, and social reforms, leading to its rise as a global economic powerhouse by the latter half of the 20th century. Today, Japan is a blend of ancient traditions and cutting-edge technology, making it one of the most unique and influential cultures in the world.